The touch of yours is what I've been looking for. Will you say my name? I just wanna feel you more. I tried to read your book, but it's too complicated. And I can't know how you feel. Damn, I hate it. Oh, I'm gonna try to find the light from the sun when I'm underwater. I'm gonna try to feel the heat in the cold. You're making it harder. Oh, every day just passing by. Wanna feel your hand in mine. I'm gonna find the light, which is making me shine.
Hey, what's going on? So we just left the Pilbara station, we headed into Onslow and we checked out the town, had some lunch, and we got a few things from the information centre, and we're parked up here on the banks of the Ashburton River. Now this is the track down to the old Onslow township, the one they moved to the other place because this one kept getting flooded out back in the day. So not a bad little campsite. We've got the rooftop tent set up, probably just an overnight stop this time. Basically we've got the river right here, and I was thinking this is great, you know, we can set up camp here, as you can see behind me. Zali's cooking up some dinner, been a good lass. Found some important information as well, because this river just here looks bloody beautiful, doesn't it? Now it's just important that I found this on the information brochure. Crocodiles have been sighted in the river mouth, please take care. Now if it means river mouth, I probably wouldn't be swimming in that, so yeah. Just us tourists getting things wrong again. Probably going to chuck a fishing line in there and see what I can catch, but I won't be going in there to fish out any lures or any hooks that get snagged, because I'm not that keen to go fishing with some crocs. Now, while I got my memory jogged, last night we had an epic, we had a really good night down by the fire. This bloke rocked up from another camp and he had a harmonica. Is that what they're called? Yeah. Harmonica. He's just got like blues and he's smashing through it, and he goes, righto, we're going to sing a song. He does some blues, he sings a bit of a song, you give him some words and he'll sing it. So he wanted some information about coronavirus, so like what's good about it, you know, like cheap fuel prices, empty public stuff, you know, like some of the good things that's come out of a bad situation. First thing, picks Zali, and he says, starts playing his blues, and then he goes, rightio, you're first, what's something good for it? And Zali goes, there's nobody at landscapes. And he's like, all right, no one at landscapes.
I knew what I meant.
What's a landscape?
And I don't actually really know what I meant. I just got nervous and just like spat something out.
There's nobody at the landscapes.
No one at tourist attractions, all right?
That's what you meant, but we only just met this bloke and he's like, no one at landscapes. Whoa. Tonight on the menu we've got some locally sourced Moroccan lamb chops. Do the honours. Thank you very much.
With my special marinade.
Oh, did you make that? You cry-backed it?
Yeah, all by myself. My nan's special recipe.
What's your secret recipe?
Go to the supermarket and buy it.
Oh yes. This is what you call a TV dinner. On your lap.
Watching the TV.
That's what we got up for the show tonight, eh? So we're here at the old Onslow township where they used to have the cop shop, judges, courthouse and the old pub back in 1920. This is where they housed a lot of prisoners. Old school English style. They got like shackles on the floor, broken bottles and mortar on the ceiling up the top there. And yeah, pretty nasty ways back in the day. But we're heading out now. Oh, and we're gonna go on to Karratha and get on our road.
So we've just put up at our campsite for tonight. It's been a really long day from Onslow to Karratha. I don't know why, but it felt like such a long trip. Got Dylan collecting wood behind me.
Only the best red gum in the whole state.
Oh yeah, look at the quality of that wood. So we got here and realised that we don't have any gas left. Thank God you can have a fire, because otherwise we probably wouldn't be having dinner. So we'll just cook on there tonight, something easy, and head into Karratha tomorrow and have a look.
Look what happens when you live in the bush full time. Last night's camp, 2 giant spiders in amongst our gear. The other one was on the back of the bed. You gotta go, buddy. Oh, I don't like spiders, but that was half the size of the one I saw this morning. It was like this big on the tracks. I don't want it in bed. And we had one in the bed last night too. So that was a spider heaven over there last night.
So last night Dylan and I were thinking, we were sitting around the fire and we're like, why do we keep putting up the second mattress into the rooftop tent if we don't have to? We've been told that you can't in the Darchi Panorama 2 rooftop tent. So we're just not convinced. We need to see it for ourselves. So we're going to give it a go this morning, and then if it doesn't work, then we know. But if it does, like, I think we're geniuses. Maybe, maybe not. So we're going to do it. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to fit, but we've got our hopes. Definitely got our hopes up.
Yeah, we're really hoping it does, but if it doesn't, then whatever. So this is how thick the mattress is that we're wanting to squeeze in, and then this is what they give you. So they reckon you can't even fit an extra fitted sheet in here, and this is what we're going to try and fit in now. So yeah, probably not going to work, but we'll see what happens. So I'm just going to get Dylan to flop it over.
Oh man, I'm nervous because I want this to work, but I've got really low hopes. Is that something? Low hopes.
Yeah, what is now? Oh, here she goes. And then I'm going to get over there on the other side and use my muscle, because I'm the muscle in the relationship, and try and squeeze it down.
Without breaking anything. Now, have a look in there. You can see this is the first mattress. This is the second mattress, is the egg foam. Egg foam? Eggshell. And there's about a 150mm gap just there. So, I don't know. Let's just see what happens.
You don't sound confident.
No, I don't. Well, the dude at the shop said, you will not fit any mattresses in it, or pillows. So, if we can prove him wrong, we're the geniuses. When we tried to get the mattress to fit in the rooftop tent, well, to your surprise, it didn't work. So we're back to square one, putting it in the back of the car, but it was worth a shot. But it goes to show you might as well listen to the experts, because they say you can't fit it in there, and guess what, you can't fit it in there. So we're just here using some public facilities, having a bit of a shower, filling up the water tanks here in Karratha before we head down to the Rio Tinto private access road down to Millstream. So it should be interesting taking the dirt track along the railway, see some ore trains. Bloody lovely, mate.
So we found this really cool campsite near Python Pools. It was all going well. It was dark, and then it got dark, and we heard like these wild animals like literally right next to us. Not just one, like a whole group of them. We're not really sure what it was, but it got really close. So we're like, yeah, nah, this is not worth it. Free camping's not worth it when it happens. And that stuff like that happens. So we packed up the rooftop tent at like, what, 7 o'clock?
Yeah.
And now we're finding somewhere else to go.
I think it was the Aboriginal spooky man, the Unapuna, was out there in the bush. So it was pretty spooky out there. Didn't have a real good feeling about it. So we both decided that's it. Let's get out of there. Well, come from night time, as you saw that video just a moment ago, and now we're in the daytime, and guess where we are? We went from a 20-minute drive to change campsites to traveling an hour and a half in the dark along the Rio Tinto rail access road. In the meantime, our spotlights went out at about 20 minutes into the drive. We blew a fuse on those. Then all of a sudden, our push buttons for the switches, one of them popped off on the floor, and because we lost our spotties, that seemed to have taken out the fuse for the fridge. So then we're driving around with no fridge. We had to move that around, and we finally get to site. It was about 9 o'clock, and I tell you what, I'm glad that we're going to this swimming hole now because it's been a really crap 24 hours. Cold, man. Shit. Oh. Oh. I was actually worried about crocodiles. Oh shit, I'm going back in. So, I've just been in the water and now it's time for Zali to get in the water. So, I think she's a little bit scared. Not scared, but she's just it's a bit cold, the water. So, she's gonna jump on in now. Let's see how she goes. You can do it, keep going, all the way back, Zali. All the way back. Is that a freshwater crocodile?
Oh,
Good job.
cold. Very cold.
Yeah, feel a bit crocodile-y in there.
Yeah.
You're gonna get in again?
No. Yuck water.
Yuck!
It's like, ugh.
Yucky. Well, after a hard day's walking and hiking around the scrub, no better way to refill your electrolytes and your steroids and testosterones and all sorts of other estrogen levels. Back with some mother's milk. Now, this isn't exactly mother's milk, but it's close enough. It's some form of milk. Helps get those muscles, joints back into realignment, and magnesium levels throughout the night. It's just no brainer. Get yourself some of it. Oh, I've got a guest here. How you going, mate?
Oh, yeah, good, thanks, mate. How you
Yeah,
going?
she's coming out of the woodwork.
Delish. Not bad. It tastes healthy.
I can taste those electrolytes in men zones and bean zones.
There's a lot of protein in Canadian Club too, I think.
Clean protein, clean gains.
Clean carbs.
Sugar free, dairy free,
Yeah, gluten-free.
plant based. This is plant based.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh well, we'll keep doing it. So I bet you want to quit your job right now. Travel the world. That sound like you? I can show you 5 simple steps that I use to get a 6-figure salary, travel the world by 13. I had girls, I had cars, I have everything. Instagrammers, content creators can't believe I'm releasing these secrets. Everybody wants to know, how do you do it? Now I'm gonna show you 5 simple ways. $5.99 per step, no refunds, no buybacks, cancel anytime with no regrets. You need to follow me, swipe up to check it out and live your life like a savage.
So we're just on our way to Tom Price. It's going to be a long trip because you have to take the Rio Tinto road. They're still sealing the road from like Millstream, Karratha kind of way all the way to Tom Price. So we're currently on like the workers track, unsealed, about 40 to 60 kilometers. It's going to be a long drive.
Hey everyone, how you doing? Welcome to another adventure, Dylan and Zali. We're about to climb up this giant hill here. We're actually prepared. We've got a first aid kit, water. I'm carrying a knife just in case things get out of hand with old mate over here. But big walk ahead of us. It says 4 hours return, so we should probably do it in about 4 hours return because
We take really long.
we tend to take photos and drag it out. But yeah, Tom Price, Mount Nameless, first thing in the morning. Let's do it. Now, as you can see, we've just left the car back over there, parked up under a tree. And while we're walking away, Zali goes, have you locked the car? And I go, yeah, I think so. Nah, press the button, didn't lock it. Too busy worrying about concentrating on filming and all that stuff. So, my bad. I think that's a daily occurrence, me not locking the car.
Yeah, always.
Oh, well.
He's like, have you locked the car? I'm like, why would I have locked the car? You've got the keys.
I'm getting Alzheimer's and dementia already, so I've got a good future ahead of me.
So I noticed Dylan brought his knife and it had me thinking, what are we going to use that for if we need it? And I was like, oh, maybe if Dylan hurts himself or something, I might just have to put him down. I think that's really why he used it. Brought it. But I feel like I need to carry it. I'm a bit worried that he's carrying it, so.
Well, if you break a leg, I know where to put you down. There's plenty of holes out here, buddy.
Oh God. We'll make it quick.
Tell you what, on these hikes like this, water's paramount. You've got to basically make sure you've got enough for 2 people. And a lady down at the caravan park down the bottom, she gave us a quick little calculation just so we know how much to take on a 2-hour hike for 2 people. So 1 litre per person for every hour that you're walking, and every degree that it goes 20 degrees, you need to allow for another 4 kilos worth of water to be carried, and then minus what you'd lose in precipitation and the salinity in the water. So with all that considered, minus another 3 litres, and you'll know exactly how much to take in your canteen. So use all that at your advantage. You know, simple calculation, but a lot of people miss out on it. So that's something we always take into consideration when we're hiking. So go for it, guys. So we've been walking for at least 40 minutes straight, and we are only halfway. This is unprecedented. So bumped into a fella, he said, you're halfway. So I'm worried about Zali back there. Fitness levels are, oh, poor bugger, she has a hard time. So
no, he goes, I'm not, no. He goes, hang on, just wait a sec, let me just get around you to film. Yeah, so he still looks like he was in front of me. Not letting you get away with that one.
All right, but we aren't very far off the top of the hill, and it is a big ass hill. Keep puffing and puffing, we'll get there. So we just made it up to the top of the highest point you can take a vehicle in WA apparently. 1,000 meters above the ground? Yeah, 1,000 meters up.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go check it on the plaque. But Tom Price mine site over there, Rio Tinto, digging up the dirt over there for the iron ore. And on this other side over here, I'll take you past it. Highest vehicle access in WA, yep, 1,016 meters above the ground. So, well, sea level, I'm assuming, because I don't think we just climbed a kilometre up vertically. And then out this way, you got panorama views of the whole town. Tom Price over there. We came from Millstream over that direction. And if you can you see all the dust? Either that's the track access road or another mine over there. There is so much dust over in that direction. It is crazy. But well worth the walk. Get up here and chill out for a bit. And then, you know, head back to the car and do it all again.
Now for the fun part, the walk back. The only good thing about a hike is knowing that on the way down it's going to be downhill. Can't wait to get back. It's hot. I'm glad we came when we did, but like it said, it did take us nearly 2 hours to get up. But I think it's because we're literally mucking around and taking photos and taking it all in. So my legs are killing me. Oh, they've been so excited to sit in the car. Last one, river crossing 4.
This one is daunting. This one's very long.
Yeah, we're not too sure about this one.
Have a look at it. It looks like we're about to enter a river system.
Yeah, I was quietly like shitting myself. Like any bad sweater's gonna like drop into this hole of the unknown.
I had all the things going in my head, like when we get flooded in here, what's gonna get damaged? Like how much shit is gonna get wet if we fall into a big hole? Oh man. Let's hope we don't get rain tonight.
Still need to change his